because they're going to rebel against God up to the end. And you would think after 1,000 years that God is ruling on the earth that they'd really want him, but when Satan gets loosed, he can manipulate people to follow him again. And so we got to be careful. It just shows me that as men, we have a hard time wanting the right leadership in our life. You have to admit that. And I don't know, having read what Solomon did with his leadership ability, that I necessarily would have picked Solomon. But God gave that as leadership, and we men have to want good leadership. That's why there's so many churches. Men don't want good leadership. That's really the truth. All these washed out so-called Bible churches would be done if the people in those churches said, if you're not using the right Bible, I'm done. If you're not rightly dividing, you're out the door. If you don't want to encourage people to live for God, we're done with you. How many of them would be left? Minnesota would be vacant. Amen. We'd have 5 in the state, 10, I don't know, but not very many. If the fakers were done away with, there wouldn't be anybody here. This is what we're running into these last days. And so the thing is that God doesn't force people to accept him. He's going to one day, but right now he doesn't force it. And men make their choices, and sometimes it's just sad. Look at Jeremiah